I'm on the beautiful 8th hole here. It's a little bit of a breeze and I've hit a nice crisp iron shot right into the heart of the green. To be a good iron player, and actually to be an accurate iron player, you've got to understand what your arms do in the swing, both your left arm and your right arm. So let's just run through a couple of key points here. What I try to do as I swing the club back is make my left arm work across my body. As I get to the top of my backswing, the line I'm looking for, the reference line, is that my left arm should just be matching the angle of my shoulders. If my left arm is more vertical than my shoulders, I have what I call an upright arm plane. And if my left arm is flatter than my shoulders, I have a flat arm plane. Now both arm planes will affect the way my body works on the downswing. Let's say Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson era, they played with their arm swing being a little bit more upright, and as a result they had to slide their lower body a little bit more towards the target to get the arms down more. So they had a little bit of a shift to get the arms down, and they both had more upright follow-throughs. So their arm plane was a little closer to the target line. It went more up, more down, and more up. Today's modern athletic player seems to be swinging on a slightly flatter angle. Their left arm tends to go more across their body. Now, whether this is because we're playing with longer clubs now because they're lighter, hence they're longer, and that's influenced a more flatter swing, that could be the case. But we're starting to see players now that are swinging with their left arm more around their body, and then as they swing down here, they still have a little bit of a slide, but there's more of the term body rotation. They're opening their body, their upper body more through the ball, and hence their follow-throughs are a little bit flatter. One thing's for sure, you've got to make a choice if you're going to have an arm plane which is upright or an arm plane which is flat, what sort of body motion you're going to have in the downswing. You're either going to have a more of a rotary motion, or you're going to have a little bit more of a shift forward and a release upwards. So understanding how the arm works is key. Swing back and just go and check yourself in a mirror at home and see if your left arm is on line to your shoulders. Is it up here or is it down there? Try and have a sense of what you're doing, and you'll be able to feel that the upper arm of your body is attached to your side as you go back. Your arm works down. You can see my arm works down my chest here and rotates through. The other thing that the arm does is it has a little bit of rotation. So my watch here is my reference. If I did not rotate my arm, my watch would just point straight down to the ground here. But you can see as I'm swinging back, my arm has this rotation, so the watch face is starting to turn. Someone here could see the time as I continue back, and as my arm comes down, I'm having a conscious feeling of rotating my hand back into the ball here. So I'm rotating it down, so my wrist is leading into the shot and it rotates all the way through. So there is rotation in the left arm. As for the right arm, the folding and unfolding arm, as I swing back and my right arm starts to set here, as I get to the top of the swing, my right arm has formed a 90-degree angle. You can see my right arm is at a 90-degree angle, and we can also see that the angle of this forearm here is pretty well matching my spine. So we don't want it to get too flat and around, and the old flying right elbow, we're not necessarily looking for that either. You just want your right arm to be in a 90-degree angle where the forearm is matching your spine. As you come down into the ball though, it's key that the right arm feels like it needs to extend out through the shot. So the right arm straightening as it's coming into the ball and fully straightens just past impact here. So it's the real feeling of an underarm toss of the right arm as I go through. So I want to get the feeling of my left arm across my body, staying nice and extended and lengthened, and the right arm folding. And if I can put those two together, I can make a good swing. So let's give one another go here. Left arm goes across, right arm folds down, come down into impact, both arms extend there through the shot, body turns through, out of the way. All right, got a nice lie here. Let's see if I can put that together. Really key that you identify whether you're a flat arm swinger or an upright arm swinger with your left arm. If you're upright, you've got to have a little more shift going forward to get the club down on the inside, and if you're flatter, just make sure that as you're coming into the ball, you continue to turn with your body. So once you identify your arm plane, whether it's upright or flat, you'll find you're going to be a lot more consistent hitting all your iron shots.